Squaring off.
Touch him. That's the closest you're gonna get to him. Touch him. Touch him all you want. That's the closest you're gonna get to him.
I'm gonna cook you bad. Real bad. Make sure you ready though.
I'm always
Make sure you ready.
Undefeated 35.
And you not even big. Make sure you ready. Make sure you ready. I'm having fun, baby. I'm having fun with this.
This is what I do. This is what I do.
Boy. Them things come back home with me.
Touch him one more time. Last time you're gonna touch him. Last time you're gonna touch him.
You ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing. Do nothing. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. He don't want them joints. Yeah. Like I said, he a solid fighter, good fighter, but it's levels, and I'm really gonna show him why I'm the best in the world.
Right, and as far as weight, he was talking about moving up to 54, and that being a big difference. Yeah. And you were talking about sparring bigger guys, man, putting them out.
Bro, I box bigger guys, I fight bigger guys. Every time I box somebody bigger, I put him out. He's not even, he's talking about he's bigger or whatever. He's not even big. He got on like little hill platform shoes. Like, we're the same height, bro. Like.
The official face-off between Xander Zayas and Jaron Ennis was highly intense, setting the tone for a heated showdown.
I'm smiling. I'm happy. I'm happy.
That ticker.
Come on. I'm happy. I'm happy.
You happy?
Yeah,
if you ready though.
I'm always
ready.
If you ready. I'm always ready. I've been ready my whole life. I've been ready my whole life. Been with my whole life.
That's cool. These babies come home with me.
Yeah. Touch him.
June 27, they come home with me.
That's the closest you can get.
They come home with me. I guarantee that. I guarantee that.
I promise.
You better not make no mistakes. I guarantee you that.
I'm perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
What began as a composed stare-down quickly escalated, with emotions boiling over as both teams rushed in to separate the fighters before the situation got out of control.
I guarantee you better not make no mistakes. I guarantee you better not make no mistakes. I ain't gonna miss. I ain't gonna miss.
Small, man.
You're small.
Yeah.
You small.
Small.
You're a baby. I'm gonna show you. And when I touch you, I know you're going down when I touch you for sure.
Yeah, you small.
I guarantee you.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
I like
guarantee you.
I like it.
I'm not playing.
I'm not playing. Oh, I'm supposed to be scared.
I'm not playing.
Yeah.
He a baby, bro. He a baby. I ain't worried about him. No, he cool. He know better. He all right.
That stare rolling up, something like that is bound to happen.
At the press conference, Jaron Ennis claimed that Xander Zayas lacks confidence, arguing that a truly confident fighter would agree to a 55-45 split in favor of the winner.
I'm gonna show you why I'm gonna take them belts. The belts come back to Philadelphia.
At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. And I want to see.
I'm taking them belts.
And
they come back to Philadelphia straight like that.
Hey, you're supposed to think that way.
Ain't no think I know.
You're supposed to think that way.
Ain't no think I know.
Everybody has to think that way.
Ain't no think I know.
All right. 23 have tried.
So yeah, I'm not them boys you fought. All right.
I'm not them boys you fought either.
If I would have fought them same two guys that you fought, it would have been bashing the mess out of me, bro. It's levels, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, it's levels.
All right.
And you're gonna see for yourself, and I'm gonna make you feel everything. And I want you to keep that same energy.
I will always keep
everything
the same energy.
After the heated face-off, Jaron Ennis declared himself the cash cow at 154, dismissing Xander Zayas' claims about sparring with heavyweights and insisting he remains the division's most dominant fighter.
Do you think at the championship level, weight really makes a difference, or it comes down to boxing IQ?
No, the championship level coming down to boxing IQ and who really that, and I'm gonna show. Like I said, I'm gonna fight now. I'm gonna show I'm really that.
Did you find it amusing? I think I read it a little bit. I think he was saying that you was too small. Like did you find
he said he tried to say I was little, bro. We the same height, bro. Like he gonna find out. I'm gonna show him. He ain't really too much to say.
Would love to know. Do you consider him beside yourself? Do you think he's the best guy at 154? Just using the eye test at least.
Eye test. I feel like he a solid fighter.
Xander Zayas, confident after the fiery exchange, highlighted his power, strength, and boxing IQ, expressing full belief that he will thrive at 154 pounds and rise to the challenge.
Fighting at 154, you got to make a little bit of weight. I'm growing, I'm getting better, I'm getting bigger. We keep controlling it. I have a great nutritionist team that work with me. The ones that work with Terrence Crawford, Stevenson, so they know what they're doing. and I believe in them throughout, my whole career.
So there's no concerns with you
Not
making
at all.
it?
Never. There's never been no concerns.
Xander, what do you see about his style? What do you see about his style?
Man, there's a lot of things that I can take advantage of. I got the speed, I got the power, I got the technique, I got the length, I got the strength, I got the IQ. There's a lot of things I can take into consideration when it comes to breaking down his style.
But he also mentions that you get hit a lot.
The same
What
way
do
he
you do
does.
to avoid that?
The same way he does. Try to move my head the same way he tried to move his head.
Keep your head on the swivel.
Greg Hackett observed that Jaron Ennis, Boots, managed to get under Xander Zayas' skin during the face-off, highlighting a psychological edge that could prove just as important as physical skills when the fight takes place.
Xander stood tall. I'm looking for a good one.
Did that just sell the fight, G? Because at first it was, of course they had these little back and forth with memes and tweets. But this was like first time, like face to face.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes and no. I'm gonna say no because it's already a good fight. People was already interested, but that put the icing on the cake, to be honest. So yeah, that sold it. So that's why I say yes. And it was a good joint.
Would you make it a face off in the back and forth?
The energy went up because Xander and Boots don't really run across each other a whole lot. I mean, not that I know of. So I took it like that was the first time they seen each other in a while. You know what I mean? Since negotiations started or whatever. And I mean, and Xander tried to throw out there that, he told Boots, ask your sparring partner about me basically, which we found out that we don't really know if that's even true. But saying that he boxed with Murray Jones, I don't know. I think that was Xander's way of turning up, which it wasn't bad. I ain't mad at it, but I think tension, once they did the face-off, that's when the real tension started. And I think Boots got under his skin, the fact that Boots ain't take his eyes off him. You know what I mean? So it really turned up. And, he kept touching the belts. But you got to get...
Leo Ruiz stressed that Xander Zayas isn't a pushover, but admitted that Jaron Ennis, Boots, may have the edge, noting that Ennis's long-standing presence at 154 gives him valuable experience and stability in the division.
Boots' strengths, what do you see Xander's strengths, what do you see weaknesses on both fighters? How do you see Xander versus Boots going?
If I'm gonna be honest, I feel like it's a 50-50 fight. Zayas is he's been at 154 for a way longer time, and Boots is coming up. But of course, skills pay the bills. I feel like Boots could edge it off in a close fight, but who knows? Xander could pull off the upset, even though he's a champion. But I think Boots is the more skillful fighter in a way. But Xander is no pushover, and he's a champion for a reason, and it could go either way, but I feel like Boots could slightly take the edge on that one. Yeah, could has more tools in the bag. I feel like he's really good going forward or back where he could box. He's a southpaw. He could turn orthodox, whatever. I feel like he could adapt. And Xander's a good boxer. He could box and stay on the outside and just win, just using his jab and being really good on the outside. So it's kind of hard to see, to pick a definite fighter to win, but I think Boots will for sure, take the...
Derek Ennis, the brother of Jaron Ennis, Boots, continues to guide him in the gym, reinforcing discipline and preparation while ensuring Ennis stays sharp and fully ready for the challenges at 154. Timothy Bradley analyzed the upcoming fight by breaking down the styles of Jaron Ennis, Boots, and Xander Zayas. He noted that when Ennis gets hit, it often triggers a stronger response, as he comes back with increased intensity once provoked. In contrast, Bradley explained that Zayas reacts differently, He acknowledges when he's been hit and adjusts his approach, relying on a smart, measured style rather than immediate aggression. He added that Zayas can absorb shots, fire back effectively, and maintain composure, which could give him an advantage during exchanges. Looking at past fights, Bradley also highlighted Ennis's dangerous combination punching, especially when he raises the intensity, describing it as particularly vicious and difficult to handle.
With Xander, Zayas and Boots, it's like you piss Boots off when you hit him. You piss him off. Boots get the hell off when you hit him. Xander, Zayas, he'll be like, okay, you got me. All right, he'll bring some hot too, but he more smart about. Boots get pissed off, and he get that get back. Period. He don't give a damn. He get that, and he come back even stronger. Boots, I'm starting to recognize Boots started he'll give you the green light to go ahead and touch him. Like, all right, go ahead. You know, whether it's a flaw, whether it's a mistake, he like, okay, cool. Oh, okay, all right. Now, I took your out. Now take my heat. You know, because I was watching him against Stanionis, and Stanionis got off. He got off a little bit. I was like, oh, okay, look at Stanionis getting off a little bit.
Despite this, Jaron Ennis and Xander Zayas share several similarities in their styles. Both prefer to control the pace of the fight, particularly behind their jabs. Ennis tends to move laterally, going east to west, while Zayas often retreats in straight lines, something that could leave him open to follow-up attacks. Timothy Bradley warns that Ennis is likely to exploit this tendency by applying constant pressure and testing Zayas's defense. Both fighters also rely on counterpunching, with Zayas looking for openings between shots and targeting the body with hooks and right hands. However, Bradley emphasizes that while their approaches are similar, Ennis executes his game plan more effectively due to his superior athleticism. He is faster, sharper, and more physically gifted, giving him a clear edge in speed and movement. Ultimately, the fight is expected to be a tactical battle of jabs and counters, but Ennis's athletic advantage could present a serious challenge for Zayas.